Hi friends, welcome to my channel Behind the Code. In this channel, what I am going to do is that I will explain you different codes and I will explain you what exactly happened behind the code. Most of the times, how we learn a programming language is like that. We just go through the syntax and we will start to write codes. So mostly we only know the syntax of the language, but we don't know the meaning of the words we written, and we don't know what they are actually doing and how they works. So in this channel, I will explain you each individual word we written and what they means. This will help you to understand the language deeply. Why we need to learn deeply? Because if everything works fine all the time, then there is no problem. But when some unexpected error comes in front of you, you will not be able to solve it. Because if you don't know how the program works, we can correct it. In this channel, together we can learn and can become a real programmer than a copy-paste programmer. Hi friends, most of us know how to write a Java program. We always study the syntax of the Java program and after that we will just start coding. And most of us miss the basic concepts of the Java program and we will just copy paste the code from the tutorials and we will just start coding. But today I am going to show you some basic things you need to understand in a Java program. For example, the most fundamental thing. Everyone write the main function as public static void main string argument array string array. So but most of us doesn't know what we actually written or what that each individual keyword means in the main function. For example, so many of the guys don't know what that static keyword means or why Java main method is a static method. Actually, Java main method is static because it's actually the entry point. All execution starts from main method. The main method is called by the JVM. So to call the main method without creating an object of the class which contains the main method, that's why we make main method as static. So you can directly call the main method using the class name. Okay, the return type of main method is void. Did anyone change the return type of main method to some other type and try to compile the program? Most of the time the beginner doesn't try anything and they will just copy paste the code and they will just run the program. So let's try to change the return type of the main method to an integer and check whether that will work or not. So here I change the return type of the main method to an integer and let's compile the program. As you can see that there is no compilation error because syntactic wise it is correct. So a method is returning an integer. So and the return type is also integer. So there will be no syntax error. That's why there is no syntax error. So let's try to execute the program. So after execution we get an error that main method must return a value of type void. The main method must always return void type only. So this signature is fixed. The main method signature public static void main string array is fixed. You are not allowed to change the signature, otherwise the program will not execute. Why it is returning void? Actually, JVM is the one which is calling main method and it is not expecting anything from main. Why main should return something back to JVM? That's why it's void. The JVM is not expecting anything from main method. That's why it's void. Another thing we are going to check is that can single file contain two public class. So let's try that thing. Here I created one class called check and it is also public, and our class first program that contains main is also public class. Let's try to compile the program. So here we got the compilation error. There only one public class is allowed in a single file. So and that the class that contains the main method is the one that should be public, and we need to save the file using that public class name.